धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा विहाय यस तथा शरीरानि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि samyati navani dehi. So these are the connecting shlokas. These two shlokas are connecting to each other. Just like dehi nosmin yata dehe, atma in the body gets transformed from, it changes, not transformed. Atma in the body changes the body from childhood to boyhood, boyhood to old age to, at the time of death, it changes new body. Dehinosmin yata dehe kaumaram, yavvanam, jara, tata, dehantara praptir, at the time of death. But knowing this fact, dhirastatrana muhyati, dhirastatrana muhyati, the real heroes or heroines, real heroes, heroines, they don't cry, they don't become morose. Similar shloka is given here. Vasamsi jirnani yata vihaya. Vasa matlab, vasa is vastra. Vasa means vastra, cloth, the garments. There is a nice shloka, I remember, we refer Krishna as in the bhajan, Yashomati Nandana Brajabhara Nagar Gokula Ranjana Kana Sundara Vasa. Vasa matlab one who is expertly wears his dress. Krishna, he wears his dress. Of course, if you see Mother Yashoda, she decorates Krishna with the expert, first class jewels, first class ornaments, first class dress. These, in ISKCON temples we have these cloths which are crores and crores, at least 30 lakhs, 35 lakhs cost, dress, one dress of Radha Rasbihari. People sponsor. Of course, why I came there? Because of Vasa. Vasa means a cloth. What we wear, this cloth is known in Sanskrit called Vasa. Vasamsi jirnani yata vihaya. But our case is different. Our case is different. When our old cloths gets torn away, then we take new clothes. If our clothes become dirty, then we take a new clothes. Vasam jirnani yata vihaya. Just like from childhood to boyhood to old age, at the time of death, this body becomes very old, diseased, useless. Then we change new body. Yes. The place where you are staying right now, if it becomes bad smell, it is uncomfortable, there is a lot of noise, then we change a room, we change the place. In your hall, if there is a lot of loud TV noise, then generally we wanted to go into our room, another room. And when you are walking on the road, when there is a bad smell at the dustbin, then generally we wanted to go ahead. So when this body is no more functionable, when this body is no more use, when this body is no more fit to stay, vasamsi jirnani yata vihaya, then navani grhanati naroparani. Grhanati means we grahan karte hain. We accept. Navani grhanati naroparani. We change a body, we accept new body. Just like garments, we give up the old garments, useless garments, and we take new garments. Similarly, tata sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani samyati navani dehi. Dehi means, what is the meaning of dehi? I told before also. What is the meaning of dehi, devotees? What is the meaning of Dehi?
And who runs the body?
Yeah, soul. Deha means body, Dehi means soul. So we are here, we are known as embodied souls, means we are conditioned, we are bounded souls. That's why we are keep changing our bodies. Okay. So there are, in the Upanishads, nice story is given about the two lovebirds, two, two birds story, two lovebirds story. So Prabhupada explains in the purport. He is quoting from Mundaka Upanishad. And Shvetastra Upanishad also, it is same thing is confirmed there. Samane vrikshe purusho nimagno nishaya sochati muhyamana justam yada pashyati anyamisham asya mahimam iti vita shoka. So there are two birds. There are two birds sitting on the branch. There is a nice shloka in the Srimad Bhagavatam also, it is describes. In the Srimad Bhagavatam also, this shloka, it comes. Okay, so I will explain. This is from an Upanishad story, but this is a story which is happening with ourselves, with us. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a shloka which is quoted by Prabhupada in the purport. So I will just narrate it for all of you. Hare Krishna. So hear carefully for next 10 minutes. Okay, yeah. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 11th chapter, 6th shloka. Suparnav eto sadrushau sakkahyu yadruchatau kritanidau cha vrikshe yekastayo kadati pippalanam anyo nirannopi balena bhuyan. Suparnav eto sadrusham shakayo. You know, tree as a branches, shakayo. On the tree, yadruchayatau kritanidau cha vrikshe. The vriksha has different shakas. I will explain what is this vriksha, what is this shaka, what is this bird, what are these birds, all this. Hear carefully. Saparnau etau sadrishau shakaho yadruchatau krita nidau cha vrikshe. Sapurnavau. There are two birds sitting on the branch of the tree, shaka of the vriksha. Yekastayo kadati pippalayan. One bird is constantly tasting the different fruits of the tree, different fruits of the shaka. Yekastayo kadati pippalayan. Anyo, the other one, anyo nirannopi balena bhuyan. So another one is, it is just staying there. It is just niranno. It is just observing. Balena bhuyan. It is also providing strength for other bird. Anyo nirannopi balena bhuyan. So hear carefully, this tree represents this material existence. Aswattama tree. In the 15th chapter Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains. Adho mula adashakam. Urdhva mula madama adashakam. This is a tree, Krishna explains in the 15th chapter. The same tree. That is a vriksha. And the shaka, what is that vriksha? It is a material existence. Shaka means which is our lifestyle, our our interests, our desires, our lifestyle, our life. We are standing, and this pippalayanam, these fruits are our desires. We want sometimes, we get sometimes when we are tasting, when the bird tastes different fruits of the tree, sometimes some fruits are bitter, sometimes some fruits are sweet. It is tasting different fruits in the tree. What is that bird which is tasting the fruits? Ekas tayo kadati pippalanam. That bird is we, jiva, conditioned soul. We are trying to taste different fruits. We have a lot of desires. Sometimes we are getting success, sometimes we are getting failed, sometimes we are getting sukha, dukkha. Because sometimes the fruits, that is the results of our activities. Sometimes these fruits are very sweet. Karma phala, people say, right? The Shastra says karma phala. These are the phalas of the tree. And that bird, in other words, jiva, trying to taste different fruits. Anyo nirannopi balena bhuyan, another bird, that is Paramatma. Clear? Vriksha means this material existence. Shaka means our life, our interest, our own life, where we are standing at this point of time. Pippalanam means the fruits of the tree. That the bird number one, which is tasting these fruits, is ourselves, jiva. Anyo nirannopi, another one is Balaram, Paramatma. Same shloka comes in the Shvetastra Upanishad. Dva suparna sayuja sakaya samanam vriksham parishashvajate tayor anya pippalam swadu ati anasnanan anyo vichakshi. Dva suparno sayuja shakaya. Again, two birds. Suparna, Dva Suparna, Saija Shakaya, sitting on the branch. Two birds are sitting on the branch. Samanam Vriksham Parishasya Jayate. Both are sitting, just equal. But functioning is different. Tayor Anyo Pippalan Swadu Atti. One bird is tasting the pippalam fruits, Swadu Atti of the tree. Anasnanan Anyo Vichakshati. Another bird is just observing. It is not tasting any fruits. It is just observing this another bird. That is Paramatma. Yes. This is from Shvetastra Upanishad. So this is a shlokas. This is a story of two loving birds. The Paramatma, it is loving this soul, Jivatma. The Paramatma is waiting and waiting. When this conditioned soul will turn towards me, when this conditioned soul stops tasting the different varieties of the fruits, but we are completely busy, means the conditioned souls, we are completely busy in trying the tasting different fruits of this tree. Sometimes we want car, sometimes we want bike, sometimes we want big bungalow, sometimes we want nice girlfriend, sometimes we want boyfriend, sometimes we want good marks, sometimes thoda acha health chahiye, we want good health. For all these desires, we are trying out, our endeavors are continuously, we are endeavoring for all these fruits of our results, fruits of our actions. That's how we are completely engaged, busy in this material world, preparing for career, that, this, so and so many things we are busy. We don't have time for God. We don't have time for turning towards Super Soul. He is sitting just beside us. He is just sitting in our heart as a Paramatma. We don't have time for turning towards Him. But that bird, that Paramatma, another bird, is just observing. When this conditioned soul will come to me, sometimes he is crying, sometimes he is smiling, sometimes he is laughing, sometimes he is becoming morose, sometimes so active, sometimes so dull. He is going through all this trauma. When this soul, conditioned soul, will turn towards me. So this is the shloka. Yes. In the Mundaka Upanishad, this is said very nicely. The same kind of shloka it is mentioned. Samane vrikshe purusho nimagno. Same birds, one bird is engaged, nimagno, completely engaged in eating the fruits. Nishaya sochati muhyamana, justam yada pashyati anyamisham. When this bird, if at all this bird sees another bird as a Isha, the controller, supreme lord, justam yada pashyati anyamisham. When this bird sees another bird as a super soul, recognizes, turn towards the vision. When we conditioned soul turns ourselves towards Paramatma, then Asya Mahimanam iti Vita Shoka, all our miseries will end. Vita Shoka, all our material troublesome life will go away. When we just see the super soul. But no, we don't want to see. Here, can somebody read the last purport of this, last paragraph of this shloka? Yes. Arjuna is advised there. Can somebody read this last paragraph? Yes, devotees. Come to last paragraph.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, please, you yourself read it.
Prabhu, from transference shall I read, Prabhu?
Purport, last paragraph. Come down. Yeah. Yeah, please go ahead, read. Continue.
Arjuna is advised herewith by the Lord not to lament for the bodily change of his old grandfather and his teacher. He should rather be happy to kill their bodies in the righteous fight, so that they may be cleansed at once of all reactions from various bodily activities. One who lays down his life on the sacrificial altar or in the proper battlefield is at once cleansed of bodily reactions and promoted to a higher status of life. So there was no cause for Arjuna's lamentation.
Yes. So Krishna is suggesting same thing what is mentioned in Shvetashvatara Upanishad, what is mentioned in the Mundaka Upanishad, what is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Of course, he's quoting the same thing. So we have quoted 3 shlokas, similar shlokas. Very quite similar shlokas. From one is from Shvetashvatara Upanishad, another from Mundaka Upanishad, another from Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 11th chapter. So Krishna, Prabhupada is writing same thing to all of us, and Krishna is saying same thing to Arjuna. Hey Arjun, don't cry for all this. Look at Paramatma, he is there. Don't worry about this. Take shelter of me. I will take care of everything. Don't cry for all this. So Arjuna is advised herewith by the Lord not to lament for bodily change, because body is going to change. Vasamsi jirna niyata vihaya. The branch, the branch is referred to here as a body, present body. Yes. So we should, when we surrender to Paramatma, when we surrender to Krishna, then we can get released from all the shoka, moha, bhaya, krodha, lobha, uncontrolled mind. We can get released from this janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi also. We can stop going from one branch to another branch, which means we can stop going from one body to another body when we surrender to Paramatma. Yes. So instead of becoming too busy in tasting different fruits, instead of becoming too busy in making our career like this, that, this, so, achieving this, endeavoring for all this, we should spend some time to dedicate our time for Krishna, surrender to Krishna, chant Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So don't end up in one-side love story. Let's love back. There's 2 birds having a great deep love story, but it is becoming one-side love story. So we should love back the Supreme Lord, Paramatma. He is loving us so much. We should love back. We should reciprocate with Him back. Then we can be fully happy. Anybody has any questions, comments, devotees?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Prabhu, like when we don't have association beside us, and when we don't have like bhakta people around us, it is that easy to connect, Prabhu.
No, it is not easy. It is difficult. It is not easy. In the Kali Yuga, we need association of devotees. That's why we recommend you come to temple, come for yatras, come for classes here, associate with devotees, make friends among yourself. You should have a thick friendship. Come for yatras. We are going in Diwali to Vrindavan. Come. We are going to Vada, Govardhan Eco Village in this February 11th. Come. February 11th is Sunday. We can come. We will go to mini Vrindavan in Govardhan Eco Village. Very wonderful place. So we should associate with devotees. As much as possible, we should discuss with devotees. We should serve devotees. We should encourage others. We should take inspiration from others. So only by the association of devotees, we can fly high in the Krishna consciousness. Without association, very difficult. Either we should make the association of devotees, we should make the devotees and associate with them, or we should associate already existing devotees. Okay?
Prabhu, like it physically and virtually, like virtual thing is okay, Prabhu. Like we are speaking like this, but this is like this has no effect, Prabhu.
No effect?
Meeting personally is different, and physical and speaking is different. I feel, Prabhuji, that day when we met, and that feeling is different, and speaking here is different, Prabhu. No, like this.
But there is an effect. Of course, personally associating, that is different. Feel lively connecting with people, that is different. But Prabhupada, that's why he traveled, He traveled all over the world for this purpose. To give his personal audience to people, Prabhupada used to travel. So many places, so many countries. But most of the time, I am telling you fact, many of the Prabhupada disciples, they have not got Prabhupada's personal association. They were hearing Prabhupada tape, they were reading Prabhupada. Prabhupada used to write letters for them. And they were living their life just for Prabhupada. So, remember, association means following the instructions. Following the instructions, taking the guidance. That is more the deeper meaning of association. Association doesn't mean that, okay, saath mein raho. It is not necessary. Okay, that gives inspiration, that gives a different experience. But the association means following the instructions, taking the guidance, sharing our heart. This is association. So Prabhupada disciples, they did that. They have given their life to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada disciples who have personally spent time with Prabhupada, they also have love for Prabhupada. So it is not less or more. Everybody had a love for Prabhupada. Whether they personally reciprocated with Prabhupada or from far. Yes? Is it clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Pranav. Last question we'll take. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, Paramatma is all powerful, na Prabhuji?
Yes.
Then why can't he make the Jivatma who is immersed in the material desire to turn towards him? Why can't he impose that? However, Jivatma won't find happiness in that material existence, no Prabhu. Am I clear, Prabhuji?
Yeah, you are clear. The same question you asked in the chat box also, now again you are asking. Same question, right? I asked you to discuss with Manusri, both of you. Have you discussed?
Prabhu, I sent her voice message, Prabhu.
That's what. You should personally call up and speak, right? Anyway, We may have a desire. See, you may have, for example, for suppose, you may have a desire, Pranavi. You may have a desire to completely get controlled by Krishna. You may have it. Krishna, I'm yours. You make me puppet. You make me dance. You make me dance. You may have a desire. But Krishna will not do that. Krishna, he will accept you as a servant, but at the same time, he gives you that free will to choose which fruit, Baba, which fruit you want. You want mango? You want banana? Krishna gives a choice for us. When somebody voluntarily comes up and offers a love for us, then that is completely different. I think, when somebody proposes, a girl or boy, they feel so happy. Prabhupada used to narrate this story. When father brings a box of sweets to children in the house, the childrens, they all take the sweet boxes and they start eating. But one child, he comes back, papa papa आपके लिए करके एक स्वीट निकाल के मुंह में डाल दिया. This is for you, please take it. Fathers feel so happy. Father feels so blissful that my child is giving some sweet. He only brought it. But when this child voluntarily comes and offers this love for father, then that is completely different experience. So Krishna never takes out that free will from the living entity. You are clear? Otherwise we will become robots. What is the purpose of that? There is no love there. It is automated love. Okay, I am demanding, you love. I am pressing this button, now you should love for me. You should cry for me. When somebody offers, you see, a person all of a sudden comes to your birthday party and gives you gift. You feel so happy. You are not invited, but somebody comes and gives. Very happy, right? So when somebody like that, Krishna wants it. Okay. Thank you all very much, devotees. We'll end here. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. It's our time.